why do you get the results that you do in life, and how do you actually change them? That's what I'm going to show you in this video. But I'm also going to reveal to you the one common mistake or the biggest myth that we've been taught about going about changing the results in our life. I'm Kenneth Todd, and welcome to this video. So why do we get the results that we do in life? Why is it that some people seem to have the Midas touch? Everything that they do seems to work out well. They seem to be happy in their career and doing the thing that they love and has meaning to them. Their relationships seem to be fulfilling. They have the money, they have the health, they got the house, they've got all these things that from the outside looks like they've got everything together. And not just the external, but internally, they seem to have a lot of peace. They seem to be happy. They seem to be fulfilled. But then why is it some other people don't have those same results? Is it geographic location? Is it our education? Is it bad genes? Is it because we're not worthy? Is it because we're not good enough, or something else? Well, what you might learn or get to understand is that it's actually none of those. You see, no matter where we come from, no matter what our circumstances are. Now, I want to put a disclaimer in here. Not everybody gets born into the same opportunity as others, right? So, you might be lucky enough to be born into a wealthy family that lives in Bel Air, Beverly Hills, where somebody else might be born into a poor family in Ethiopia. We don't get to choose that journey. But our circumstances don't guarantee our success in life. And if you saw one of my other videos, remember, it's how you define success, not what society defines success. So success doesn't mean you have a big house and a big bank account and this powerful job if you're empty and unfulfilled inside. So when we're looking at our results, the thing that we taught is go get more knowledge, go get the degree, go get the jobs, go get those promotions, work in this company, get these skills, work harder, work harder, work harder. And of course, hard work equals, desired outcomes for the most part. But hard work that is not intentional is not going to get you the results that you are after. So, because if it was just hard work, then every single laborer that works in a coal mine or on the side of the road, or any in terms of construction on the side of the road, building highways, etc. That's what I mean. Otherwise, you're thinking, what the heck is somebody doing on the side of the road, right? So that's what I mean. It's just not hard work. Some of the hardest working people are some of the lowest paid workers. So it's not about hard work. In order to understand why we get the results that we do and how to change our results, and that biggest myth that I was telling you about, you need to understand what's happening here inside your mind. And I'm going to put an image up on the screen here. It's just a circle with a line. And what that sort of represents is an image of your mind. So while I got that image there of the circle, well, let's just pretend that's your head. Okay. Now, the mind is not sort of limited just to your head. It's in every sort of part of your body, as we get to understand that all these cells in our body have intelligence and they all communicate with each other. In order to understand, again, your results, if you understand your mind, it's going to unlock so many things for you. Now, if you could just draw an invisible line from about here upwards, this would be your conscious mind. This conscious mind is your thinking mind. It's your intellect. It's your free will. You get to choose. You get to plan. You get to do all kinds of things, right? But that doesn't determine your life. That doesn't determine your outcome. So me and you can sit here and say, you know what? I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to write 25 books. I'm going to marry this person, blah, blah, blah. That's our creative mind. We can create anything just by using our imagination. Okay. But why is it when we want to go into that loving relationship, why is it that when we go work hard or we try achieve these certain things, we don't get those results, even though we have good intentions? Why is that? Well, what you'll find if you understand the second part of your or the lower part of that little circle, which is which represents your subconscious mind, that subconscious mind is where your beliefs are held. Right? This is your paradigm. This is your templates. And a paradigm is essentially a multitude of habits. So you, me, everybody is a product. The results in our life are a product of our habits, i.e., our programmed beliefs. So we get these beliefs from life experiences, our genetic makeup, and the environment in which we raised, and the environment in which we surround ourselves right now. And so the thing about what neuroscience tells us about the non-conscious part of our brain, or the subconscious part of our mind, or however you want to describe that, is that it's fast acting. It acts on instinct. And it's also known as the emotional mind. It's the feeling mind. It doesn't have the ability to think. It follows commands. It follows whatever's been programmed in that computer. So your conscious mind might have this new thought: I'm going to be a public speaker. I'm going to be traveling the world. You might have all those intentions, but down below in that subconscious mind, buried in that subconscious mind, is I'm not worthy. This never works out for me. Everything I try seems to mess up. This is too hard. Well, guess what happens? The subconscious part of your brain, controls 95, 97% of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your behaviors, which ultimately leads to your results. So no matter how hard you try, you will never outperform that belief system that you hold about yourself and of life. Okay. And this is why when you want to go do things, even though you have great intentions, you fall back to these old habits. Unfortunately, this is why people stay in abusive relationships. This is why people stay in jobs that they can't stand. This is why people tolerate their substandard life results that they actually don't want, because you become comfortable in that space and your beliefs are running that process. Okay, so hard work, going and getting those degrees, going and getting those bits of education doesn't necessarily change your results. Why? Because you haven't changed the things that actually drive your behavior, drive your action, which lead to the results. In order to go to change those things, you're going to have to take a step back and work on your beliefs. So how do you work on your beliefs? Okay, you start with your creative mind. You start seeing yourself as being that person you want to be. You start talking to yourself as if you're that person you want to be, right? You start visualizing and feeling yourself as that person that you want to be. What's the key word there? You are in a state of being. You are being that in your mind, in your words, in your feeling, which is your vibration. And when all three of those things are aligned, that's when your actions start to reflect that belief that you want, right? So you start creating and forming a new belief about yourself and what is possible for you in your life. And what happens when you elevate your beliefs about yourself, about life, about possibilities, your results become elevated. So it's not always about hard work. And in fact, it might be doing less than what you're doing now. It's not always about having the right connections and the right geographic location and the right certificates and whatever, right? It's your beliefs and how you see yourself that are going to determine your results in life. And that is what the big myth is. The big myth is work harder, embrace the hustle, embrace the grind. It'll all work out. Go get another degree, go get more knowledge, go fight for it, whatever. None of that will work unless you change your beliefs. Okay, so your results are determined by your beliefs, which drive your behavior. So if we work backwards, results come from your behavior and habits, which come from your beliefs, right? So how do you form those new beliefs? It starts with a single, simple thought of who you want to become, who this new belief is, who this new person is about life, about yourself. Change your thoughts, you'll change your beliefs, you'll change your habits, and you'll change your outcomes. You'll change your life. Hope you find that helpful. If you like this video, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it if you could subscribe. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I hope this video helps you out. All right. Take care. Cheers.